Welcome to the Okie Woodsman channel. I'm with Aaron Lynch yet again for another video. This time it's with 3 ported saws, 2 of them Echoes and 1 Husky 572 XP. I've seen all these saws run as far as idling. I picked them up, blipped the throttle, and I think that they're going to be a ton of fun to run, and I can't wait to get them into some wood. Before we do that, I'm going to have Aaron talk about each of these saws because different porters are more or less comfortable with different models. So he's kind of venturing off into these saws here. And he's done some 5 Series before. He's done some 2511s in this 4910. But let's go ahead and talk about them. So what about this right here?
First of all, it's a 2511. They're kind of finicky on the carburetor, getting them adjusted and tuned properly. And I feel like there's something you can do internally in the motor to help with that issue. And I have been doing some different stuff inside the engines. And I got a lot of help watching Charlie Briscoe's stuff, to be honest.
Okay.
And the biggest problem I have with the 2511s is when they're idling, is when you hit the throttle, coming off the idle. They'll kind of want to stumble. This one don't.
Okay.
And I know I did a lot of different stuff in this. And, you know, just trying to learn and get better at it. There's a lot of nice 2511s out there that people build.
Sure.
And, you know, I'm just always trying to improve.
Okay. And what about this 4910, or the 4910s are no longer available from Echo, but the 501P is essentially the same saw with a little bit better features. What can you say about that?
Well, the way the chambers are built in those 4910s, I've never cut the chamber in them before because you didn't really need to. You can get 200 psi compression without cutting them. It has a dome chamber and a dome piston. Well, I want to take it a step farther, so that saw has got some crazy machine work done to it.
Okay.
I cut the chamber in that one probably more than I should have, but that cylinder will never leave this property. We'll just put it that way.
Okay. Okay.
It's got a lot of work done to it. Like the piston's cut, the chamber's cut, the base is cut. It's almost ready to freeport.
Like a test bed then?
Yeah, these 2 Echoes were definitely test mules at this point.
Okay. And then on this 572, I'm going to go ahead and pull the camera up here. What can you say about the 572?
Well, the 5 Series Huskies are a totally different animal to port. I mean, you can port them conventionally. The way these cylinders operate, they need to be done a little different.
Okay.
And this one is not done that way.
Okay.
This is done conventional style porting. It still runs pretty good, but there's definitely room for improvement.
So you think that if you were to do another one, that it would run characteristically different?
It should run a lot better.
Okay.
What I've seen from the gentleman that's been helping me,
okay,
it's night and day difference. It really is.
Okay. Well, I'm looking forward to running each of these in the wood. I haven't done anything other than rev these saws, start these saws, so I'm excited to get cutting some cookies. After each run, I'll talk about each of the saws, give a little bit of feedback. That quarter pitch chain is extremely smooth. This is an excellent runner. It feels fantastic. That's pretty big wood for this. Is this a 12?
12-inch bar.
This is a 12-inch bar. We're fully buried. That's quarter pitch. That quarter pitch chain is extremely smooth. I really enjoy that. This is a wonderful, solid build. Aaron's done a great job on this. So next we're looking at Aaron's ported 4910 test mule. Good work. Very good, Aaron. I've run one of these saws stock, and this is not what they run like stock. Aaron did a good job on this one too. Remember, these can be done as a 501P if you do not have a 4910. Aaron mentioned that that saw had a lot of torque, and I'll tell you what, it absolutely does, because you can just lean on that thing, no problem at all, and it just wants to keep eating. That's pretty impressive, and I'm telling you, if you've never run one stock, you wouldn't believe the difference.
They are. They're choked up bad. Real bad.
So this is the saw I have been just dying to run. And let's just put it this way. Aaron and I have an ongoing joke because, you know, I kind of have a tendency to whine and complain about some STIHL stuff. But earlier he had a little bit of trouble starting it, and I had no problem.
Facts. It wouldn't start.
That's that fast idle stuff. We'll see if I have a problem.
Come on.
There's something about a Husky 5 Series. They just feel so good to run. Aaron told me that this would not beat the 500i, but it's absolutely a pleasure to run. And in comparison with the stiffer mounts, if you haven't seen that video, I like how this saw feels better. This saw is just an absolute pleasure to run. So that exhaust is extremely loud. It kind of has a Steadfast Forest type sound to me, that stainless steel ring to it. 5 Series, but I want to say that that might even be louder. I think it was just a lot of fun running this saw. Make sure you check out the video that I did with his steel saws, some ported, some stock with just simple bolt-on mods. If you want to see my thoughts on the MS261, 400C, 462, and 2 ported 500i's. I just want to say thank you to Aaron for having me over today. We're going to shoot one more video with some other saws that I've never run. I really don't even know anything about. Thank you, man.
I'm enjoying watching somebody else run my saws.
Yeah.
It's actually a different perspective. It's really helping me, though.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well,
sometimes me, I'm like, when I run them myself, but then I watch somebody else run, I'm like, wow, it sounds so much better and looks so much better when somebody else is running it.
Sure. You know what? That's the thing too, is everybody has a different way of cutting. Some guys really lay on them hard. Some, it's just a different touch too. So it really, that's the other thing is people need to understand is different saws are better suited for different people.
Oh yeah.
And so that's one of the cool things is if you can watch some stuff on YouTube, kind of watch the style that you want to cut, because some guys, there's guys that just file the rakers off or break them off even and start running them. That's not my style of cutting. I like a super smooth saw. And that's why I'm drawn to that 572 over the stiff suspension on those 500i's.
Yeah.
So that's something to be aware of. But guys, there's always tidbits. Thanks for staying to the end, and we'll see you on the next one. Yeah, that's super smooth.
I really like that.
Do you?